Good morning. It's Monday. I feel shitty, but I do that a lot, so, oh well. Okay, so it's Monday. That means it's time for a prediction about tonight's game. But this morning, I'm not just giving a prediction, because this prediction has led me to something I feel like it's worth talking about. Now, starting with the prediction, my wife, Joanne, is finally going to join the game tonight. I've been inviting her along for a while, but she's been a bit hesitant. Tonight, she's made a character. She's finally ready to give it a go. So, great. But that, combined with what happened in last week's game, where the group made a very big deal about finding Casey, finding me, has shifted my narrative quite a bit from where I had planned on going. Or rather, has sped up quite a bit. You see, originally, I had a plan where they would spend a few months doing missions here and there that were not quite as directly involved with the overall meta plot. I was going to drop hints. I was going to kind of slowly reveal bits and pieces, but it was going to take a while before they actually got to where they wanted to be with it. But with the development last week and then the development this week, I've realized that I need to just go ahead and dive into that. Now, what do I mean? Well, I had always planned on, at some point along the way, starting to reveal some of the truths about the technocracy to the group. What was going on behind the scenes. The strange occurrences and kind of the shadow dealings that were happening. But I intended on that being a very slow burn. Originally, they were going on a stakeout, which is what they did last week. There had been some cryptic information given to, I won't say who, about a enemy being a friend. There was a lot of hinting about the data that the person had. And originally, they would get their hands on this data, and it would give them a lot of this information, but then it might take them a while to process it, to get through it, to decrypt it, to figure it out, and it was going to slowly reveal this information. Now, this data was going to be from a tradition source. That was going to be part of the twist on it, was that this is data that they've been given from the traditions that their own people have hidden from them. Now, why do last week and this week change that? Well, first off, them focusing in on me as a character in the game. Yes, in part that's because we are playing a very meta game. They are playing themselves. They looked around and says, well, every member of our group is here but Casey. Part of that, I think, was a joke at me, the DM. But because they carried it over in character, I did so as well. Hence the little reveal of Casey watching them from a rooftop in the distance. And hence some more information tonight that will be part of that. It will actually be revealed tonight now that the data that they're receiving, assuming they receive it, I mean, they may, just not, but assuming they receive the data, it will include a message, basically, that will reveal that it's from Casey. Which is doubly ironic because, yes, it's from the character of Casey in the game, and it's from Casey the DM, and because, ironically, the Casey in the game is sending them on a quest, which is me sending them on a quest. Why did I change that reveal? One, because if they were looking for me anyway, it made sense to tie it into the main plot. And two, because Joanne didn't want to play a technocrat. She built herself, she built her character, and she realized that technocracy wasn't a good fit for her. It would not have happened organically. So, she's a tradition mage. Okay. So how do I plug a tradition mage into a technocratic game without them just immediately killing or turning her in? Well, because she's connected to someone they knew before they were mages. They've been sent to stake out a reality deviant, a mage, that keeps coming into this one place. But when they discover that person is connected to their old friend, I have a feeling they'll ask questions before they just turn her in. I hope so, at least. If they just decide to shoot her or turn her in, then Joanne's time with the game will be quite short. Otherwise, I'm hoping that they at least confront her, speak to her, and receive the message from her, at which point that will confirm who she is and what's going on. And hopefully that then will lead them to let her into the plot. Because when we talk about in character, my character persona has been missing for a year. So she will have been looking for him as well. And obviously, she's received this message. It's led her here. And we'll go from there. So, a little bit today about predictions. A little bit today about how player interaction and how new players can shift the narrative and can kind of force you to realign and reframe the game. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, I always appreciate that. And I'll be back with you tomorrow to tell you how it went. Have a great day.